Buenos dias. Good morning, guys. It is morning, guys, because I don't know what time it is. I didn't even put my watch on. It has to be like 9 something. Yeah. So my videos are going to start coming in at like around this time. I'm going to see if I'll be able to post like another one maybe later on in the day, because my baby's be interrupted. And, it's kind of hard, especially when I'm, like, really, really in the message and stuff like that. And they'll be like, Mommy, I'm on a popsicle. Mommy, I want this. Mommy, I want that. And I'm like, all right. But they're in school right now. So right now I'm doing laundry, guys, because it's got to be done. Because ain't nobody else going to do it for me. And I had a mountain of laundry. So I had to come out and do laundry. So here we are, of course, with my little cafecito because it's cold. You don't understand. It is cold, freezing, frío, congelada. 11:11. Dios mío. 111? No, it's 111. Sorry, 11:11. So... well, I know it's only Tuesday, right? I was going to be like, so how's your week going? But I know it's only Tuesday, but I hope you guys had like an amazing Monday. Remember I told you to start off the week like so fucking dope with a good mindset, with a positive mindset. Oh my God, the coffee's good, guys. It's amazing. And it's gas station coffee, okay? Because your girl, she's going through it. So we got gas station coffee. But it's a Valera that's literally right around the corner from my house. But their coffee, fire. I'm not even going to lie. So when your girl's broke as fuck, we go from Starbucks to Valera coffee. It be like that, right? You ain't always got it. And you ain't always got to have it 222. And you ain't always got to have it. And that's all right. It's okay. Don't stress. Because you'll have it again. It took me a long time to understand how money works. Sometimes you got it. Sometimes you don't. And when you got it, that's okay. And when you don't got it, that's okay too. Because... you don't need that Starbucks, right? You need a roof over your head, food in the refrigerator, and your bills paid. Or at least some of your bills paid. The important ones, the main ones, which is rent, light, water. Damn, those are all of them, right? But you get the gist, right? Like, like as long as the important shit is taken care of, I always used to tell my oldest that, like, I don't give a fuck about staying broke. As long as everything is paid, I'm cool with staying broke. Because money's eventually going to come again. Money, I guess that's what we're going to talk about today. Because like I said, your girl's going through it, 333. Your girl's going through it. Okay, so... it took me a long time to realize that, that sometimes you got it and sometimes you don't. But I realized that the problem that I was having was being okay with it. Because in my mind, I'm like, holy shit, I don't have money. But if Alejandro, that's my oldest son's name. But I'm like, but if Alejandro's going to need this, how am I going to get it for him? But if Alejandro wants a lollipop, how am I going to get it for him? But if Alejandro wants a chocolate, how am I going to get it for him? And it was a lesson that we both had to learn. That it was okay to sometimes have it and sometimes not. That sometimes we have to spend money on what we need instead of what we want. Right? We got to spend our money first on what we need and then on what we want. Because what we want is not always a priority. Because you want those sneakers, right? You want them sneakers. Because they look fly as fuck. They're dope as fuck. And you want them. Or your baby wants them. Right? Your son wants them. Or your daughter wants them. But unfortunately, you just can't at the moment. And it's a lesson for the both of you to learn that it's okay, because eventually you're gonna have it again. Dude, money comes and goes, especially right now. Right now, I saw a video yesterday, dude, on TikTok, that a girl said going grocery shopping nowadays, it's like buying a motherfucking Birkin bag. If that ain't the truth, the fuck? If that ain't the truth, like, y'all know I love my cafecito. Like, take my coffee away, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna mourn my coffee. I'm gonna cry. But una mierdita like this de cafe, bro, it's like $16 now, when it was like $6 or $7. And then it jumped from 7 to 11. And then from 11 now to 16. 16. The hell? There's so much shit going on in the world, you know, to be stressing out on what are we gonna do if our baby asks us for that chocolate. We're just gonna explain to our babies that at the moment we ain't got it like that. And they're gonna understand that. So when they grow up, even if they got it like that, even if they're like filthy fucking rich, they're gonna understand that at one point in time they might not be filthy rich. And they have to be okay with that. Because there's some people who are not okay with that. There's some people who cannot handle not having money. Or those people that are like so tight with their money that they're like, no, because we need it for a rainy day. We need it for a rainy day. Yeah, that's cool. But what if you don't make it to that rainy day and all that? What happens to that money? No, invest it in something. Invest it in your kids. Put it down for your kids. Don't just have it there just sitting there because you're too cheap to buy those sneakers that cost $300 when you got it like that. Don't do that either, because there's those people too, right, that got it like that but don't even want to spend a dime. Yeah, no. Money is not everything, dude. It is not. It is not everything. And I like I said, it took me a minute to get there, right? But I got there. But the one who really, really fucking showed me was my ex-husband. Because there's a saying in Spanish, and I'm sorry I'm going to have to say it because it's probably going to sound weird in English, but for those of you who do speak Spanish, you're going to understand. Que no se come un plátano por no tirar la cáscara. It's like, he just don't. He used to wear his sneakers up until when they had holes in them. And he would still say, oh no, they're still good for like another 2 weeks. And he would go and glue them. And he would have like $10,000 in the bank. I know $10,000 nowadays probably ain't a lot. Or maybe it is, or maybe it's not for some people. I don't know. But it's cool enough to like, you know, continue living. Right? But you want to glue your shoes with the super glue that you use to like for work? And he would say that. He would say, oh no, I still got another week. And these still got 2 more weeks left. Or if I would start to have holes in my bras. And I would be like, oh my God, my bra ripped. I need a new one. Not sew it. The baby's pants. You know, when your kids start growing their jeans, right? They start to go up, so the ankles start to show. So obviously, either if you have another boy, you give it to the boy. If not, you go and donate it, right? And I would tell him that too. Like, oh, damn, the babies are growing. Look, you can see his ankles. Cut them and turn them into shorts. Oh, his footies don't fit him anymore. Like, he can't lift his arms or his legs. Cut them and turn them into short PJs. Like, there was always a way to save that piece of something, those shoes, that piece of the shirt, the pants. There's always ways to save it. In the shower, it would be like, All right, when you shower, wet yourself, turn off the water, soap yourself, then turn on the water again, rinse yourself, and you're done. 10-10. That's really how he had me living. I can't live like that. I couldn't live like that. And so that became a constant argument between us. Because hell no. Again, for things that are necessary, I don't mind spending the money. It is necessary to shower however the hell you want to shower. If you want to shower for 5 hours, it's just the saying, okay? Obviously, nobody's going to shower for 5 hours, dude. You're going to melt. But if you want to shower for an hour, you know, because you want to soap yourself up, scrub yourself, you do whatever you do in the shower, right? You can do that. Oh, there's holes in my shoes. It's time for a new pair. You can do that. 11-11. You see what I'm saying? Like, change. Like, you can do that. Shoes are necessary. I'm not saying buy yourself like 10 pair of shoes. No. I'm not saying buy yourself like 10 fucking pair of sneakers. Buy yourself maybe 1 or 2 just in case. Because I always do that. When I buy shoes for I have 3 kids, okay? So I have to buy big. So when I have the money to do so, I get 2 of everything. Because I don't know if I'm going to have that type of money again. And so when the other shoes go to shit, boom, they already got the other ones there. And the second pair, I always buy it a half a size bigger. I'm that kind of thinker. You know what I'm saying? I'm that kind of thinker. Because, again, for those of you I didn't even say it. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. If you're new to my channel, my name is Monse. I'm glad you're here. And if you're returning, I'm also happy you're here. And thank you for coming back and listening to my crap. I'm so sorry. I normally say it in the beginning of the video and I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. But anyways, like, I've always been, I've told you guys in prior videos, you know, that I've been homeless. And I lived in the streets and parks and things like that. Park benches and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I think like that. You know, I get everything in 2s. Even in, like, groceries, I do shit like that. Oh, milk, 2. Eggs, 2. Bacon, 2. Bread, 2. I get everything in 2. And trust me, with 3 growing kids, my food disappears. My food disappears. So I get everything in 2 because I don't know when I will have money again. And what if something comes up and my kids need something? Right? So yeah, I have everything in 2. Medicines, things like I have for fever, for cough, for tummy ache. I have Pedialyte. I don't know how to say suero in English. Sorry. But Pedialyte, you know, I have things like that. Soap to wash dishes, 2. To mop the floor, 2. Everything I get it in 2. The necessary things, I always get them in 2. And it wasn't like that with him. Hell, with him, I can barely buy the little mini ones. I would be like, dude, I need a Pine Sol, a Fabuloso to mop the floors hella good, and I want it smelling good, and open up my windows and let the air in so it can dry and the house smells fresh and clean. He'd be like, you don't need that. You got soap and water. And don't put too much water because now you're wasting water. And don't put too much soap because now you're wasting soap. But you have soap and water, but just don't use that much. So like a drop of soap and just till the soap starts, you know, foaming and whatnot. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not lying. but yet he wanted like a fucking full course meal, you know what I'm saying, but wouldn't shoot out the money for me to make that full course meal, for me to make fucking, you know, a fucking meal and a snack and whatever to go on the side. You know what I mean? So like he wanted, it's, how do I like say it, like it's almost like saying like you have a beer, what is it, no, you have a champagne taste on a beer budget. That was literally him. You have a champagne taste on a beer budget. I ain't got time for that. I got sick of it, because I never lived like that in my life. Not even when I was homeless. 555. Not even when I was homeless, I didn't live like that. Hell, when I was homeless, if I was able to get a little money, the first thing I would do would buy tampons. That was not even food, not even a damn sandwich. The first thing I would do would go and buy tampons. You know, and now with kids, I don't even think about myself. Okay, one needs this, the other one needs this, and she needs this. All right, I got this, so I'm gonna go here because they sell this cheaper. I'm gonna go there because they sell this cheaper. That's literally me going in to buy my babies their stuff that they need. And then after, right, I'm left with whatever amount of money. If I can spare 20 bucks, I'll go and I'll buy myself a journal and a coffee. Or I'll buy myself a coffee in pan. Like, I don't mind staying broke as long as the necessary things are taken care of. I don't mind it. And I don't mind sacrificing things for myself for my kids. I don't. And I know not everybody thinks like that. Not everybody says like, well, they're cool, they have 2 pairs of sneakers, so I'm gonna go buy myself this, that, and the other thing. Nah. You know what my oldest did before Christmas? Sorry guys. Before Christmas, he was like, let's go to Ross. I was like, well, what for? I had money, but I was hanging on to it for dear life because something pops up. And like I said, your girl's going through it. So right now I have to be mindful of every penny because I ain't got it like that right now, right? So I was like, for what? He was like, let's just go. I want to see if I can get the babies like more presents. I was like, all right. And I saw the most beautiful Michael Kors like comeback boots ever. I like comeback boots. Like I rarely wear them, but I like how they look. They're super cute, right? I think they were like $65. Money I couldn't waste for sure. But I threw them in my cart. My son was like, there you go with your combat boots, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, they're hella cute. But I'm just like, oh no, dude, I don't know. I can't, $65, $75. Like after taxes and everything is like $70. It's money I can't waste right now. Right? So he's like, yeah, figure it out. See what you want to do. Right? And I had 3 presents in my cart for the babies. So as soon as he saw that I was going to take the boots out of my cart, he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I can't buy them, dude. Like, I can't buy this and the presents. And obviously, right, the presents are more important just because, like I said, your girl's going through it, you feel me? Like, last year was it was a hard year. It's probably been the hardest year of my fucking life, even being homeless, okay? And not having money to eat or anything like that. Last year was tough. So I wanted to make Christmas special for them. I wanted it. I wanted it to be special. So I told him, I was like, I can't buy the presents and buy the boots. I can't do it. He's like, I'll buy the presents, and when you wrap them, say that it's from you. He's like, buy your boots. If you can spare those $70, right, to buy their presents, I'll buy the presents, and then you write your name that it's from you, or when they ask, say it's from you, and buy your boots. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, he was just so great. And I bought them. I bought the Michael Kors boots, the little combat boots. And I thought to myself, like, this is something I never would have been able to buy myself if I was still with him. Because if he was at work and I would be like, can you send me $20? What for? What are you going to buy? How much is it exactly? Remember to save the receipt so I can know how much you spent and how much you got back. How much they gave you back. Oh, what do you want $20 for? To go buy a coffee? You don't need coffee. Make it at home. What do you need $30 for? Oh, I need to go buy tomatoes. I need to go buy onions. And I need to go buy tortillas. Yeah, no. Figure out something, because I can't send you that right now. Like, there was always a reason why he couldn't give me money. There was always a reason why he couldn't give me money. Even though it was to make his ass dinner. And then when he was about to have dinner and it was something that he didn't like, the disrespect was unreal. So not only, did he not want to give me money so I can be able to make food, or at least something that he likes, right? But then, knowing that, you turn around and make me feel like straight shits for making miracles in the kitchen for your ass. So he taught me that lesson. 23. He taught me that lesson. If you got it like that, I'm not saying fuck it off or, do some dumb shit with. No, I'm not saying that. Invest it. Do something with it is what I'm saying. Do something with it. You have kids, do something for your kids. If it's just you, buy a house. Buy yourself a car. Help somebody else that needs it. Lend a helping hand. Oh, you need this, that. Here you go. Regardless if you're going to get that money back or not. Help somebody out that ain't got it like that. Do something with that money. Money comes and goes, dude. And one day you're up, and one day you're down, and one day you're in the middle, and one day you're in between, and one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Life turns and turns and turns all day long. Every single day. And you want to sit there and worry about the fact that you don't have money, and worry about the fact that you don't want to spend any money. Fuck. The hell? No. And like I said, being homeless and things like that taught me to appreciate it, you know. So that's why I always said, like, oh no, I got to make sure that I'm taking care, that I've taken care of the things that we need. And if there's money left over for the things that we want, fuck it, let's go do that. My son's shoe game has always been on point, my oldest. Because mommy had it. If mommy had it, he had it. So his shoe game was always on point. That's why now I created a monster and he's a sneakerhead. But he makes his own money now, you feel me? So he buys his own shit. But, yeah. And he's okay with that. You know what I'm saying? He knows that when we got it, we got it. And when we don't, we don't. And he's fine with that. And now I'm moving into my little ones. Especially in the situation that we're in right now. Because mommy ain't got it like that right now. So mommy, what does mommy do? When she goes grocery shopping, she buys like a big bag of lollipops. So when they want a candy, mommy has lollipops. They always say, can I have a surprise, please? You know, so did you finish your dinner? Yeah. All right, here you go. Can I have a surprise, please? Did you finish your lunch? Did you finish your breakfast? Yes. Okay, here you go. So that's the only way that my kids get their surprise, you know, if they finish their meal. At least I know that they're getting good food in before anything. A glass of milk, a glass of orange juice, a glass of apple juice, eggs, bacon, and fruit on the side. Because that's one thing, my babies love fruit. So I buy strawberries, 2. Those little cuties, 2. Apples, like 3. A big ass watermelon, like, yeah. Popsicles, those popsicles that break, that they're 2, I buy like 3 bags of those. Because they're like the cheapest ones and my kids love them. But yeah, things get better, guys. I swear to God. I have faith in that. I have faith. I have hope. I believe. I'm not going to be stuck like this forever. I know I'm not. God won't allow me to be stuck like this forever. The lessons that I learned being married to that person, you know, are, I feel like he was put there by God for me to learn all those lessons that I learned. And trust me, I learned them. So, for example, if God tomorrow makes me a bajillionaire, right? I'm not going to go and take that 5-hour shower. I'm still going to take a 30-minute shower. If God makes me a bajillionaire tomorrow, I'm not going to throw away this little bucket. This little bucket is going to be Mateo's very first car. So he can learn, like, you got to start from the bottom. Now we're here. Like, yes. So this is going to be your first little car. You don't like it? Oh, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like God knows that about me. God knows my heart. God knows who I am. Because I have been up. I have been up. When I used to work for this ice cream shop, and I was just a scooper, moved down to supervisor, moved down to assistant manager, moved down to manager. I just kept going up on a Tuesday. And it is Tuesday. I just kept going up. You know, so I was making like $3,000 every 2 weeks. At the time, for me, I was like swimming in money. Because it was just me and one baby. So we had our own spot. We had it looking nice. Mommy was working. He was going to school. Like, we were good. We were up. Like, beyond up. And then I meet him. And then I go from here to like... But again, I feel like God put him in my way for me to learn certain lessons. And for me also to figure out and find out who I really am. That I'm chosen. That I am loved. That he loves me. That no matter, even though I thought that I was alone, I was never alone. He was with me. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Remember I told you I was doing laundry? But I'm going to wrap up the video because I think we were already at like 30 minutes. I just be going on and on and on. So just know, if you got it, spread it out. Spread it out. If you don't got babies or anything, invested in something for when you get viejito, you know what I'm saying? Like, invested in something, grandkids or kids, family members, I don't know. Just something. Don't hang on to it. You know, it's not cool to just be cheap or hang on to it, you know, just because you got it, you don't want to spend it because who knows what's going to happen. Like, yeah, no. Absolutely not. I had a friend who would always say like, oh no, I don't want babies until I know that I'm very, very financially stable. How are you going to know that? So what if you're like super financially stable right now, but then in the next, I don't know, 3 months you're not? Right? Like, isn't that saying that they say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans? Because it's not your plans at the end of the day. It's his. It's what he has to say. Right? So it's like, you can never be, you can make plans. Like I said in my other video, you can make plans. If they go through, it's because that's how God intended it to be. And if they don't go through, it's because that's not how he wanted. You know? So that's what I would always tell my friend. Like, dude, you can't determine that. You can say, okay, right now I'm making buku. Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the message within the divine. You are being divinely guided. I'm the messenger. Trust the message. You know what I mean? Like, I would always tell him that, like, dude, you can never be, like, very financially ready. Because what if you are, and then 2 months later, you're not? 2 months later, you lose your job. Right? Because that happens. Anything can happen. Or he can make even more money, right? But you just don't know. So that's why I think I'm going to make a video about that a little bit later. You know, you can't just sit around and wait for something to pop off. Do it. Make it happen. Okay, one more, guys. Yeah, no. And if you are going through it like your girl is at the moment, it's going to get better. I swear to God it is. It will. It's going to. Because it can't get any worse, right? Jeremiah, personal responsibilities. Take responsibility for your choices. This is the opportunity for inner growth. What y'all doing? What are you guys doing? Ay. Let's see, one more message. One more message. Guys, the cars that my son bought me, so cute. They're just so cute. Dependence. There's something or someone you are clinging to, and it's keeping you from stepping into your light. You have everything you need to succeed. and the only approval you need is your own. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll talk about this later. I'll make another video and talk about this, because this is another thing that I did want to talk about, like to not doubt yourself about things that you want to do or things that you're scared of doing. So I'm not surprised that Jeremiel came out saying Daniel came out saying that, and now this message. Okay, so obviously I'm being guided to talk about that. So I'm gonna make another video later, guys. But I hope you guys continue to have a good morning, continue to have a good week. I love you. And yeah, I'll make a video about it later. I just hope you guys don't mind my kids interrupting every 5 minutes. Okay, love you guys.